Hey gang, it is such a grey, windy, dreary day today, and I'll admit I wasn't massively in the mood to be filming today, but I also did really want to film. Like I really want to film, but I haven't got a whole lot of energy. Like the thought of like doing like a repotting today was just like a big no. And I thought, why don't I just do like a walkthrough updates video? These are some of my favourite videos to watch on YouTube, and I definitely I've done like a wait, did I say a favourites? I didn't mean it. It's a good start. I'm not doing a walkthrough favourites video, I'm just gonna do a walkthrough updates video. If I said that wrong. I really love updates videos. I do love favourites videos too, but I especially love the walkthrough ones. I just love being nosy into people's collections. So that's what we're gonna do today. I haven't like tidied up the plant space, so you're just gonna kind of see it as it is. Day to day, I'm very aware that the way my plants are displayed at the moment, I'm not happy with. I feel like I never am, but this is what we're working with today, so let's just get into finding some updates to share. Okay gang, I thought I would start with the plant cabinet and shelves behind me. It really is just looking completely chaotic. I'm not gonna, like, this isn't a tour, like I'm not doing a plant tour or anything. We're just gonna walk through and I'm gonna point out some of the exciting things that are going on. So to begin with, I'm gonna start here in this middle-y section. I like this middle section here and this section and this section and kind of this section, although work in progress. It's all a work in progress. It's like the top section is kind of my Hoya cabinet, not my Hoya cabinet, my Hoya area. And what is going on with my voice? And I'm gonna have to extend that down. Like this is orchids at the moment. I'm gonna have to like move everything because I've got too many Hoya all up smushed in this space. So definitely need to fix that. But this middle section I'm really, really loving. I've got some new leaves coming in. So this is my Hoya vitellinoides. It's the one that's got that like really massive leaf. But there is a new leaf coming in just here. I'm using a new setting, by the way, on my phone to film this. It's called Spatial. I'm not sure if I like it at the moment. I may end up switching back to just the standard filming situation. This Hoya back here, this one is a no ID, but this is also a new growth point and there's a new leaf there. This one is the SP species Saba from Grow Tropicals. This vine has a new leaf growing on it, and here. This new leaf is looking stunning. Look at that. Wow. Okay, I am enjoying the way this is capturing that leaf. This new leaf is attached to this vine, which is dying up here. But then there's also this vine here that has also got a new leaf on it. Next to that, I have this little beauty. This is my Hoya latifolia that I got from another plant swap, the Bristol one from Jungle Haven, Claire. This growth point here, it belongs to that plant, which is very, very cool. My oh my god. The problem is when I'm not in the mood for filming, it's usually because my like communication is not the best. My Soligamiana is working on some new leaves up here, which I'm very happy about. This is the previous new leaf, and I was a little bit worried that we were like flat mighty, but these two kind of seem to be coming out okay. I will admit, one of the things that I'm not the biggest fan of with Hoya is like just all of the tendrils that are like everywhere. Like there's like a mass of tendrils up here, which is wild. This one, my Hoya flagellata from Grow Tropicals, has been growing like mad, which is amazing. But one of these vines, fungus gnat, one of these vines goes up here and kind of comes out here, and then this one goes up here and starts wrapping around this Hoya, which is a rinsey eye Borneo that I'm not happy with. I'm going to chop it up. But can you see the tendrils like curled around? So I need to do something with that. My Polyneura Alta Variegated has recently put out these 2 leaves, which I'm obsessed with. I'm so happy that, I mean, I've loved all of the leaves anyway, but these ones are the most variegated. I'm really happy about that. It's so pretty. Okay, on this section, we've got a nice fungus gnat trap there. My Obovata is currently pushing out this new leaf. That's still kind of soft and working on it. Again, this section's like really bleached, and then this section at the back here is nice and dark. I want more of the dark leaves. My, what was this one called? Beakensis Splash, this little round leaf one, is pushing out these 2 new sets of leaves, and then there's another 2 there, which is cute. My Pandurata is also pushing out some new leaves just here, which is exciting. I'm not sure what happened to, this is the first Hoya Kerrii leaf, the variegated one that pushed out, has come out with like, oh, not going to focus, these like weird scratchy marks, which again I was like, oh my god, is that flat mites? Oh no. But I just, like, it's not deforming the shape of the leaves. I don't know. Oh god, how good does this leaf look? I love this plant. This is the Hoya Kerrii. So cute. This shelf down here is clearly not finished. Yeah, this is not styled in any way, but what I did notice the other day is my Hoya Welsh Mountain Zoo back there is in fact working on a new growth point there. I'm very excited about that. I really need to get that into a better situation. Moving, oh, hang on, let me go back across to this side so I can show you the Hoyas on this side. Just stick with the Hoya vibe for a moment. My Hoya, what is this? Manipuriensis is doing really well. I repotted it into this and it's pushed out those 2 leaves. It's carried on growing. This one, the Wilbur, no, yeah, Wilbur Gay. That's right, isn't it? Oh, I haven't got the tag with it. I think that's the right name. Is just stunning. I feel like something is happening here. I feel like that little kind of burgundy dot there is going to be a new growth point. I'm very excited to see that one do some growing. Same with my Denisii Frida. There's a tiny little bump just in there. New growth point, very exciting. My Wilbur Graves has recently pushed out these 2 leaves, which are stunning. So beautiful. I keep saying I really need to stop. I kind of think that's it for that little section. I moved my green Polyneura up here. That was what used to sit in this section, but I knew I needed more space, so I moved the big plant up here. Okay, let's see what's going on with the old Hoya. Not the Hoya, oh god, words. Let's see what's going on with the orchids. So this little one I got because I liked the kind of like the pattern on the leaves. It has recently lost its blooms, but I realised, look, there's a little pup down here, or is it Kiki? Kiki? That's what they call baby orchids, isn't it? And I think this little, yeah, there's going to be a new, like, either another Kiki or a flower spike coming out of there, which is very exciting. My variegated, not Hoya, orchid is pushing out a new leaf there. This one is constantly blooming. I have never, ever had an orchid bloom this much. Like all of these, so I bought it with a flower on this one, and all of these have been flowers. I do really love it. It's such a funny flower. It's like, I don't think I'll be able to capture it. Oh, I can, kind of. You can see it's kind of fuzzy, right? So cute. This is not an orchid. This is a it's four tiny Syningia words. Four tiny Syningia leucotrichocorms, which I'm very excited about. They are actively growing at the moment. There's so many new leaves in there, which is so exciting. I've just spotted another Hoya update that's not a very good angle. This Hoya is the Hoya gigas. What's the number on it? This Hoya gigas NS05193, and it's the one with the beautiful, beautiful leaves. Nope. I mean, the leaves are nice. Beautiful flowers. I'm sorry it's not focusing, it's because it's too little, but there's a new growth point. I'm so excited. I really want flowers on that one. This orchid's also pushing out a new leaf, fungus gnat again. Oh my god, I really need to do a fungus gnat treatment. Moving down to this section, I don't know what the heck is going on. This is mostly my kind of more silvery grey leaved Cordex plants. Obviously the cactus and the stapeliad are not Cordex plants, but the rest of these are. Oh, and this guy is not a Cordex plant. I'm just trying to keep them alive. I'm not sure what's going on with this one. Like, where is this going? It was so cute originally, and now it's just absolutely wild. I don't understand. It's the Oxalis, but I do really, really love these leaves. Like, the backs of them are so sparkly. They're just stunning. I have seen thrips on this one though, so that's really, really sad. But like, can you just see like that sparkle on the back of that leaf? It's beautiful. It's just kind of gone a little bit wild. This bottom section has an orchid in it and a little anthurium and some other little bits and bobs. It's almost like a dumping ground, but this is my I can't remember how you pronounce it. Oh, it probably needs some air actually. Oh no, that's not good, is it? There's like a bit of mold growing on it. I think that's because that was touching that leaf and that bit was dying off. It's doing okay. It did completely flop after I imported it and kind of unpackaged it, but it's Perky, which I'm happy about. It hasn't lost any of its leaves. The other one's down here. It probably just needs more air circulation than it's had because it has just been underneath that bag. The Piper, however, is really, really not happy. It has lost all of its leaves. There is this stump here. I'm hoping it'll grow. Like, I'm treating it like a wet stick, kind of, sort of, at the moment. I probably need to be a bit more proactive on that one. I think the Arista, or whatever his name is, will be okay. I'll move back over to this side. Oh, those are some really yellow looking leaves. I know that one is, I'm pretty sure that one is like a spring summer grower Cordex plant, so it's losing its leaves. That's okay. All of the others here seem to be okay-ish, apart from this guy, but it has flowered a lot, and apparently once they flower they do die. Like, it's flowered so many times, so I'm not massively worried that that one is dying off. I really want to pull out my Dioscorea. What is this? Dioscorea, is it Dioscorea discolor? No, it's not that, is it? What is it? Dioscorea elephantypes, because I haven't pulled it out and I know it's been growing loads of new leaves. Oh, look at that. Oh, hang on, let me go this way. It's got tendril there. I love these leaves so much, but then there's also this really long bit. Wow. Oh, I love it. It's all from one thing as well. That's really cool. I might take a photo of that after I finish filming this video, because that's really, really cool. So cute. Oh my god, wait, what is that? This one, the Kidostris africana, is also growing like mad. I'm sad. These are the leaves that it came with, these leaves, I think. Like, look how pretty that leaf shape is. And then like, what is this? But it's growing all the way around. Oh, sorry. And this is it up here. Look, there's some cute leaves. But I just spotted, oh, sorry about the light. There's a little yellow thing here. I wonder if it's going to bloom. How cute. Oh my God. I'll have to keep you guys posted on that. That's exciting. Okay, let's have a little look in the cabinet, shall we? So I've recently done a mass repot of all of my anthuriums. They all seem to be, oh, not all of my anthuriums, but all of my anthuriums in the cabinet. They all seem to be okay with it, I think. There's not really been any changes. Like, I had a little look the other day to see if I could see any roots growing on anybody, and I couldn't particularly. So there isn't much to update you on, but I do love these plants. I do still love them very, very much. I might try and take some photos of these guys too, just so we've got. I realised like I was talking to somebody in work about kind of collecting plants, and she was like, "Oh, do you have any photos?" I was like, "Oh, no, not any recent ones, because I've just been filming, which, like, that's really sad." So I want to get back into taking photos. I really do. This is a new Hoya that you haven't seen yet, the Polyneura inner variegated. It's obviously, it's a fresh cut. It's not doing any rooting just yet, but fingers crossed for me. I am a little bit worried just because the stem on it, can you see that green line? Like, that's not a lot of green. Like, I've got nothing to compare it to, so like, I don't know if they all kind of look like that, or if the stems are typically more green, so I'm a bit worried. This is one of the Hoya, and this is one of the Hoya. This is I made a little Christmas hat for my dinosaur, but it doesn't stay on. Yeah, this Hoya and this Hoya are ones that I got from the recent Green Spaces ID unboxing. This is the Clementiorum green, and this is the undulata. They were both just so completely huge and wild, I decided to chop them up. I don't think, well, there might be some, I think there are actually some fresh roots in there. How exciting, oh my God. The Clementiorum, I have a lot of wet sticks. Now, I have had good luck with Hoya wet sticks in the past, so yeah, they may or may not do anything. I'm gonna remove that. This is one of the anthuriums that I got in that unboxing. It's obviously losing this leaf. It's okay. I can definitely tell that it's doing a little bit of acclimating. And I know the lighting in that video wasn't very good, but it's still not capturing how pretty the coloration, like, it's got such a nice shimmer to it to begin with, but then the veining kind of here is it's such a nice kind of, like a pinky violety colour, pinky violety red. I don't know how to describe that colour, but it's stunning. It's so pretty, and I really hope it can keep that leaf if it loses all the other ones, and I just hope that it can grow some roots. Fingers crossed. This was the, oh, hang on, so that is the anthurium, the one with the regale in it, and then this is the blue red queen one, which I feel like it's so hard to like truly capture the colour on this one. It's like oil slick. Almost looks grey. It's not grey. It's a really kind of dark green with like kind of blues and purples. It's stunning. I love it so much. I'm so happy to have that, and that leaf is yellowing, but all of the others seem perfectly fine. Like I said, I haven't been able to spot any new leaves, any new roots just yet. These are old roots here. I don't think there's new ones. And this Piper, the Piper Batman, is doing really well. It looked a little bit sad at one point, but I gave it a drink and it's looking much better. It has, look, this leaf has gone, but that was one of the leaves that it was losing on kind of import arrival. So I'm not too worried about that. I think it's okay. And then here's the Syngonium Chiapensi variegated, which also seems to be doing quite well. I think that's everything that I wanted to update you on in here. I am gonna go into the plant room to show you some bits in there too. Okay, so the plant room is extra chaotic at the moment, as you can totally see. There's just plants everywhere. So let's just dive in with some updates. This is my Begonia size Moria, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm loving this Begonia. I do, however, have a question. If anybody has this Begonia, do you know like what's going on with the coloration of the leaves? Because like some of them look like this, like they've got the darker bit, the kind of lighter green, and then a darker bit again, kind of similar up here. But the majority of them are this kind of just dark. I mean, I suppose it's got some, like, is it a maturity thing? Like a lot of them are just much darker, like much darker. Like maybe it is just something that kind of, like, as it gets older, or I don't know. But I love it. Like I just, like, look how hairy this is. I'm sorry, it's so cool. And like the new, I mean, this is a newer one. It's just so fuzzy. There's this little new one down here. So fuzzy. And let me see if I can show you like the backs. Like that's very cool. The petioles are really fuzzy. It's just hairy all over. Next to it, this is a fairly new Begonia that I have. Begonia, I think it's Starry Night. I got this from a private seller on Instagram. After there's, if you like begonias, you probably know, oh my gosh, I can't remember her handle. I'll put it on the screen. India. And she sometimes sells her begonia collection, but she has one of these and I'm always ogling at it every time she shares it because it's huge and it's just beautiful. Like I love the shape and I love the silvery dots. It's got like these bright petioles. It has got a bit of a red back, a very red back. And she shared where she got hers from. I won't say her account on here just because it's not like a public account, it is a private account and I don't want her getting like swarmed. But I'm so happy. It is still settling in. There is some kind of like new growth thing happening there, so that's quite exciting. This is not a begonia, this is my Elaphoglossum. I can't remember the rest of the name. I have struggled with this one, but there is, there is a new rhizome just here growing and you can't really see it, but there's a new growth. There is some new growth happening there, so I'm hoping it'll be a bit happier. This begonia is doing quite well. So is this one. This is another one of my newer ones. This is the Microsperma, which I got as a kind of like interim for the Paulensis, which if you watch Wild Ferns videos, you'll know that begonia. I want that one really bad, but it's just not attainable in the UK at all. So I did find this one and I'm happy that I have it. It is another hairy one and it's got, oh sorry about the flashing lights because it's focusing on something else. It's got these little red kind of spiky hairs on the back. How cool is that? And you've probably already spotted there are some new leaves coming in there. It's very, very cute. Another one of my begonias that I'm very much in love with. I cannot remember the name of this one for the life of me, but like, how stunning is that? So pretty. I feel like I end up turning these things into tours and I need to stop. I'm just doing updates, just updates. I do want to do a tour, I just want it to look nicer than this. I've got my, it's chaos, ignore the chaos. I've got my philodendron 69666 here on the floor, and that is currently pushing out this new leaf here, which is exciting. In here I've got a piper, which I think is the same as the piper that I got from Green Spaces ID, but it's a different name, but I'm pretty sure it's the exact same, and it is growing a new leaf, which is exciting. I'm just trying to figure out if I've got any updates. I don't think I've got any like majorly exciting updates in that section. You can see this cute new leaf. I do love the colour of these new leaves. That is capturing it accurately. It is that kind of like, what would you call that? Like a peachy coral kind of colour. My Anthurium rugulosum crinatum is pushing out this new leaf at the moment. That's still got loads of expanding to do, which I'm very excited about. My Anthurium sagittatum is pushing out this new leaf. This is the only other leaf it has, which is very bleached and very, very sad. So I'll be happy to have another new leaf, even though it has already ripped itself. But it'll be nice to have a new leaf. This guy here, I'm sorry about the flickering, with these yellow bits. Oh, what is the name of that? It gets called the Dancing Bones cactus. I don't know, I can't remember what it's called, but it's blooming, which is why I wanted to point it out. It's so cute, so cute. I moved my Alocasia Frydek in here. I have checked it for thrips several times and I think it's finally thrips free. So I've taken the risk. I've moved it in here and it seems quite happy. I've got both of my Florida Beauties here. This little cutting is pushing out this growth point here. And then my bigger one, which is like this leaf and several others back here, is pushing out a new leaf there too. Sorry, that's not focusing, is it? But this thing here is a new leaf. This is my Patriciae, is pushing out a new leaf, which I'm excited about. I'm also excited because this one is one of the oldest ones, but it's really discoloured. It actually, the petiole snapped a very, very long time ago and I put this bit of tape around it and it's lasted a really, really long time, but I think, like, it's not the oldest one, it's the second to oldest, but I think it is just kind of, it's coming to the end of its life. It's a shame because it's the biggest leaf on there, but it's okay, it's fine. Has anybody got any advice for Monstera Esqueleto, because this guy is just putting out a runner. I'm really sad about it. Help. Just look and see if I've got any exciting updates here for you. My Monstera Aurea has pushed out this growth point, which you've seen this little tiny leaf before. If you watch like all of my videos, you'll have seen it, which is a gorgeous little half moon, and it's just finished unfurling this leaf. I know the Aurea is one of those like, what do they call it? What is that term? I can't think of what it is, but it's like, you can't tell what the variegation is until it's like properly hardened off. But I have a horrible, sneaky feeling that that is just completely variegated. And that's the problem with half moon, isn't it? Like you often end up with kind of it reverted one way or the other. So yeah, I mean, I might be proven wrong. I hope I am. But yeah, there's that. This is my oh my gosh, my brain is really blanking on names at the moment. It's a Rhaphidophora, and it's, oh, Foraminifera. It's so like upright in its growth, like the petioles are so tight knit. But it doesn't matter what light I give it or what angle I give the light, they all face upwards. It's like this is looking at it head on. It's just pushed out this new leaf, which is nice to see. So it had some sport variegation on a couple of the leaves, not lots, but I was really hoping that that might carry on. Like there's another bit here, and I'm pretty sure there was another leaf that was like really quite variegated, but it doesn't look like there's any variegation on that new leaf, which is a shame. What is? Well, that was like one of those bubbles then, but I don't think it is. But yeah, if anyone else has it, do you get like these weird, this is like, it's almost like cataphyll kind of flakiness that gets stuck to the back of the leaves. But it's happy enough, I think. I've got the, however you pronounce this plant, one of the ones I got from the import in here. As you can see, I haven't actually unwrapped it. I'm sorry about the light. I haven't unwrapped it, but I have been watering it through the moss and it seems quite happy. I kind of kept it, I mean, it doesn't look very isolated right now, but I've kept it kind of like not touching any plants. This one's only recently arrived here. Just because I found that mealybug on it. It has lost a couple more leaves, I think, but other than that, it actually seems quite sturdy and I haven't seen any more mealybugs on it. So fingers crossed, it's going to be okay. I do really need to sort that out though. Yeah, I really need to sort out, I just need to sort out this entire space. This isn't okay. I don't want to live like this. It's like freaking, it's just chaos. It really is just chaos. But I think that's all the updates I have for you. This is really, really random. I know my friend doesn't watch, or like my best friend doesn't watch my YouTube videos. She used to all the time, but she's got a little baby now, so just can't. But I've been making her a Christmas present. It's not finished yet, but I'm really, really loving the process of making this. I've had like a year of feeling the need to make everything disco ball-y. I've just been keeping it up here, which I couldn't show you it in position because of the flashing light. But yeah, I just wanted to just showcase my little disco ball flamingo. I think I'm gonna have to make myself one. So those are all of the updates. I mean, I feel like I've just kind of gone around and talked through the sections of my plant displays. I feel like I've said this a lot. I do plan on doing like an actual full plant tour and I just haven't done that yet. Again, I want the spaces to just look a bit nicer for when I do that. I don't think I really missed anything too exciting in terms of updates. Everyone else is kind of, they're either just chilling or they've like slowed down in their growth. It's kind of, you know, it is just that time of year. I did just spot this guy on the windowsill. I appreciate this plant so much. This is the Oxalis Plum Crazy, and like, just look at those blooms. I mean, the colour is stunning, like that pink variegation with that really dark burgundy patch, but the pop of yellow in the bloom makes me so freaking happy. This plant is just, it's so easy. It's so easy. It just doesn't like to dry out. Don't let it dry out. But it has been. It's literally been sat on my south-facing windowsill. It's like the dead of winter now. It's freezing cold on that windowsill. They're not good windows at all. They do let in a breeze. And this one just hasn't skipped a beat. Flowering away. It's so cool. One thing about this plant is that even though it flowers, these really adorable little yellow sunshine blooms, I think it's called like a sterile plant, so you can't reproduce this plant with like pollinating it. It doesn't produce seeds. It's through cuttings only, which is like fascinating, isn't it? But yeah, there's another bloom popping up in the back here. I just love it. Big fan. Big fan. Yeah, just really wanted to include that one because it's just such a bright, colourful plant during this like really dreary time of year. So yeah, that's it for this updates video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm trying to think of like what videos might be coming up next. I want to do like another Hoya collection video. I am currently waiting for an order that I'm so excited about, but also really, really scared. There's like a delay on it. So it was supposed to be due Tuesday. It's now Saturday. It's been really, really cold and it's just stuck in a warehouse somewhere. But there was like 9 or 10 Hoya like cuttings in that package. They've come from Germany and I'm just like, oh. It'll be what it'll be. I'm in communication with the shop owner and we're both just like it was his first time being able to ship to the UK, first time doing like the phytosanitary process. So it's kind of like a test run and yeah, we're both kind of just anxious for them to arrive. I know in the past when I've like ordered Hoyas and kind of like import, I feel like they're really hit and miss. Like they either literally don't bat an eyelid, like it's almost like they've had no transition at all, and then other times they're just like, they just die. There's just no hope. They completely give up on life. There's a couple of other plants. There's a Dischidia in there and a type of philodendron too, and they're all small, and most of them are cuttings, and I'm just like, oh god, it's been so cold. But I'm telling you that because I want to do a Hoya collection update, but I would quite like to wait for that package if I can, because obviously there's like, 10 more Hoya that will technically hopefully be a part of my collection if they survive. So I'm just waiting for that. And in that video I think I'm going to take I'm going to show you them. So like say the Hoya Kerry, I'm going to like show you it, talk to you about it, and then I'm going to put it over there and basically like empty the shelves, and then that'll be the collection video. And then I'll start filming another video straight after where I like restyle the Hoya space. So I'm looking forward to doing those two. I haven't finished doing the like bloom situation. If you watched my Hoya chores repot video recently, I was talking about that, like how I want to kind of remember what each bloom looks for each Hoya. So I need to do that chore. I'm going to do my plant chore video, not my plant tour video, and I want to do like a wish list video. I didn't actually end up filming a wish list video at the beginning of 2024, but I had like a wish list in my head and I had it saved on Instagram. So I was going to like talk through what plants I got this year, and then I actually think I will film a 2025 wish list video. Although I'm feeling like my plant wish list has got to a point where it's like, I would really like that plant if I ever come across it. But a lot of the plants I want now, they're not like really attainable. So it's like, I'd love to have it. It'll be on my wish list, but I'm not expecting to be able to get it. I'm really hoping that the amount of plants I bring into my collection next year is dramatically reduced, because I feel like I've had a pretty heavy year with bringing in plants into my collection. So yeah, I just need to work on caring for the ones I've got. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you do prefer the walkthrough updates video, or if you prefer it when I kind of like bring the plants out and sit down and kind of present them to you. Let me know which ones you prefer best, and I'll try and kind of film what you guys like, or maybe I can do a mixture of both. I have no idea if this video is going to go up before Christmas, so Merry Christmas if it hasn't gone up, or just Happy Holidays. I know Hanukkah is Christmas Eve this year, so whatever you're celebrating, if you are celebrating anything at this time of year, Happy Holidays to you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.